Reduce, reuse, recycle. It's not just a great idea for the planet, but here at Brewed, it's something we take very, very seriously. So please, I beg of you, don't think of what you're about to see here as a rerun, but rather think of it as our way of saving good old Mother Earth together. Go grab yourself a cold one, sit back, and enjoy this environmentally friendly episode of Brewed, the best of Season 8. It's all about sustainability.
Hey everybody, welcome to Brewed. My name is Dave. They let me drink beer on television. When we put these shows together for you, we find sometimes the most entertaining stuff happens when the cameras aren't rolling. It's when we're in the vehicle going from one brewery to another. And we thought, hey, maybe that could be a show.
All right.
Get in the van, loser. We're making beer television. Breaker 19, this is graphics. We got a Smoky on our tail. The largest and most prestigious barrel-aged beer festival in all of North America. And we're here covering it.
We're judging on the appearance, we're judging on the aroma, we're judging on the flavor, and of course at this festival, we are looking for the wood character that comes from the barrels. So if you're going into oak, the oak can impart some vanilla and coconut, some other complexities to it. And then also we're looking for the flavor of the spirit, which was previously in the barrel.
Right.
So we're looking for all those things at this festival.
Dave must be late again.
Hey Kurt, you ready for the 100th episode?
Who the f*** are you?
It's Shelby, Kurt, you know this. We are bringing it back to where things all began. The very first episode of Brewed, 100 episodes ago, shot right here in Bent River in Rock Island.
How does the work you do here with the ciders and the meads, how does that inform you as a brewer?
Fermentation is a blend of art and science, and when you
just said the magic word. We need something to come out of the ceiling whenever somebody says that. I love that you said that.
Well,
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No
but
problem.
You just made me very happy.
Okay, so the
Fermentation
science
is the blend of
art and science.
Okay, I'm sorry. You made me so happy.
Old world apples, they're apples from a lot of the time Europe. So when we're dealing with apples, right, if I cut open an apple and take the apple seed and plant the apple seed,
right,
I will never get the apple that I planted it from. I have thousands of different genetic possibilities in that apple seed.
So
if I want the same apple year after year,
if
I want to plant an orchard.
wait, Alan. if I get an apple,
Yep.
and I cut it in half.
Yep, you get a Honeycrisp apple, cut it in half.
Let's say Honeycrisp, and then I take those seeds from that apple, and I Johnny Apple seed in my backyard.
Yep.
I'm not getting Honeycrisp apples.
Nope.
What am I getting?
Something. You'll get
Well,
something
that's confusing.
probably slightly reminiscent of Honeycrisp. If I plant 10 seeds, you'll get 10 different trees.
How does that?
So due to the genetics of the apple.
You broke my brain in half. We are celebrating women in craft brewing, and no better two women to start the show off with than Lainey and Ashley here at Peachtree Brewing in Knoxville, which I understand the locals just call it the Tree.
Totally.
They don't. It's just something.
Totally not.
That's something that I just read on an ad in the men's room, and you wouldn't know that because you're not allowed to go into the men's room.
No.
There are still some things that women can't do, but brewing certainly is not one of those things.
Don't let gender norms in jobs stop you from doing something. I've worked 100 different little jobs that some are typically women's jobs and some are typically men's jobs, and I've done all of them and succeeded in all of it. So don't let that stop you.
Don't let yourself stop you. Don't tell yourself you can't. Tell yourself that you can. Tell yourself maybe right now, but I will.
Ladies, I can't thank you enough for your time and your talents. Keep up the great work. Keep doing what you're doing. And cheers.
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 Oh, we should have did what we do though, our rule.
Do
we
your
have
rule.
a rule here.
What's the rule?
Every time you cheer someone, you have to awkwardly stare them in the eyes. And the joke is that you get a slap if you don't awkwardly stare into the other
really,
person's
though.
eyes.
So if I don't awkwardly stare at both of you during the cheers, I get slapped in the face?
No, I said you wouldn't. We promise.
No, I mean, when in Knoxville, do as the Knoxvillians. I'm all for it. All right, so let's just pretend like everything's normal and I just go, Oh, hey, cheers.
Cheers.
You're supposed to look at one and then the
Oh.
other.
Please don't slap me, I'm new. This needs to be something we take beyond the borders of Knoxville. The Romans called her Discordia. To the Greeks, she was Eris. And I normally never start these interviews with asking about the name of the place, but it's such a fascinating name and story. That's where we have to start. This is Katie and Michelle. We are at Eris. This is a cider house and it's a brewery.
Correct.
So we'll get into that, but first I've got to know the name Eris.
Okay.
This is a Greek god who was
Goddess.
Goddess. Thank
Yes.
you. Greek goddess who was not invited to a party, and that's why the Trojan War happened. All the beer and cider is made here in Irving Park. Mm-hmm. What would you say your cider is known for? Like, what are the qualities about an Eris when people say, oh, you've got to go to Eris because the cider is...
Amazing. No, I'm just
It's well balanced. It has a very crisp, clean profile. We're not going to like bang you over the head with any particular flavors that maybe don't feel like they go there. It's harmonious, I think.
crisp, clean. We strive, everyone talks about the sweetness factor, and we are always going to be anywhere that you like. But majority of our ciders are on the drier side, but it's really about the fruit itself that goes into the can, because the fruit is what's sweetening the cider.
The railing that's behind us, this was the radiator when you guys moved in.
Yep.
You chopped up the radiator and turned it into this gorgeous, this is
Yep.
fantastic.
So between here and the lobby, we've got 96 individual fins, and like every team was involved. Like we needed the concrete guys to saw them apart because they had kind of rusted together at the bottom. So we needed a guy to saw them apart. Then they were stripped down and refinished. So this is the natural metal. I thought we were gonna just paint them. We
Just
did
slap
not.
on some
No,
Sherwin-Williams
it's
and then we're good to go.
easier. Just a clear finish, but he's like, no, just let me show you like what I can do, and I'm just like, damn it.
Had he done this
Fell in
before? Like
love.
taking a radiator and
No.
it's never been done anywhere before.
I don't know. No, I think
You'd have to be
other
crazy to
people-
try it.
Well,
There was only, one of our construction guys sent me a picture of something similar to that to Poland. He's like, but I've never seen this anywhere else. So I don't know. I'm not going to say we're the only ones, but I'm saying it's pretty damn unique.
Listen, here's what I'm going to tell you. When you come to Chicago, you have to visit Eris. It's got great beer and great cider. And when you're here, don't miss out on the railing that was made out of a 100-year-old radiator. Because you think I'm joking. I'm
No,
not.
it's
It's
gorgeous.
breathtaking, and it might be the only one of its kind in these United States. Hi there. I was hoping to withdraw some of your delicious vanilla porter.
I can get your beer here for you.
Thank you.